Hey guys, wanted to come on here with the June edition of Movie of the Month. Of course, I returned to this last month with Double Bill, which was basically, I think it was, what was it again? I can't think of it right now, but it's on there. I did it last month. It was a double Movie of the Month deal. Two movies actually for the price of one. Matter of fact, let me see if I can call which one that was. But anyway, I think it was. Well, I'll get into it in a moment. Hold on, let me check. Oh yeah, it was the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic series finale and the Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. But this one, I'm gonna go with it because recently people have been talking about it a lot. I mean, last year Nostalgia Critic Doug Walker talked about it, and then recently Cinemassacre, the rental review segments, just talked about it, and that is G.I. Joe the movie from 1987. This was the third and final, at the time, third and final Hasbro film to be released, or at least the most animated film based on a Hasbro property to be released. Originally, it was supposed to be released theatrically, but productions kind of held it back, and the one that got released before it, which I guess from what I understand was supposed to be released after, was Transformers the movie. And even though this was the third one out, the original plan was for it to go to theaters, but because this movie, and believe it or not, if I can pull this out, this film, the first My Little Pony film, didn't do so well. They decided to release it directly to television and home video. It was actually first released, distributed by Kids Home Video, I think, or something like that. Not Family Home Entertainment, which it was, but it was also released by Kids Video, something like that. I can't think of the name. But yeah, it was originally supposed to be out theatrically, and I think originally also supposed to be before Transformers, but whatever. And it's got a unique history behind it because a little bit of spoilers in case any of you have not seen it. Duke here was supposed to originally die in the film, but because the backlash came from what happened to Optimus Prime in this film, right here, the decision was made not to do that, and it was decided that instead he'd go into a coma, even though pretty much visually we could tell he had died. It was pretty much shown that he was dead, but they decided to say nope, he's not dead. He's in a coma. They just dubbed over the original, I guess, dialogue or whatever, But the scene was basically indicated that he was dead. And according to what I understand, they had a funeral scene and everything set up originally, but what are you going to do? But anyway, though, the movie's pretty good, and it's one of those examples as well at the time of Hasbro deciding, we're not just going to show this as a movie, but we're going to incorporate it into the episodic portion of the series. And that's what they did. They took this, they took the 86 My Little Pony, they took the 86 Transformers movie, and they decided to make them part of the episodic listing of the show towards the end of the series, or towards the end of the original runs. And that's what they did. The animation in here is definitely like a step up from the series just a bit. You can see that, and it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty nice. It's a pretty good movie. The intro for it is pretty good, and it's just an overall good film and serves as a decent finale. Serves as a decent finale to the original G1 Hasbro Sunbow interpretation of the show. Now G1 did continue with the Dick animation buying the rights, or securing the rights from Hasbro, because Sunbow lost them, but still, this was a good, I guess you could say, bridging bridge gap between the ending of the Sunbow one and the beginning of the Dick Entertainment ones. So overall, though, it's not a bad movie. I remember first seeing it listed in prime time on a Friday night on KTVU, Fox 2, well, which is Fox 2 now, but was just KTVU Channel 2 at the time. I remember seeing it listed, and of course I did see it, and I enjoyed it. And honestly, this was actually, when you look at it, this was the first of the 3 Hasbro movies that got a Blu-ray release by Shout Factory. Transformers, and then later on My Little Pony 86 would follow. Now again, the movie was supposed to come out to theaters, but because the fact that Transformers the movie and then My Little Pony in 86 bombed, this was directly to video and television, and it also scrapped at the time plans for an animated Gem movie. I think it was going to come out in late 87, 88, early 88. So overall, though, I do recommend seeing this. If you've not seen it yet, you can, as far as I know, it's still on Stars on Demand, Encore and Stars on Demand, so you can check it out there. And I'd say, you know, watch it and enjoy and see why people have been talking about it lately. And have been talking about it, why, like Transformers, the movie from 86, and even the 86 My Little Pony, it's been getting a cult following. So that's all I'm going to say, but this is my recommendation for the June 2020 movie of the month, and it is G.I. Joe, the movie. Check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. God bless. Take care.